What can one person do? How can we make it different? How can we create a different outcome to what seems most certainly like a real negative outcome? And what can we do on a daily basis to make a difference, a positive difference? Those of us on a spiritual path, we know that part of what we're doing is we're working to truly observe ourselves, seeing all the parts of us that the world is simply mirroring to us. And our willingness to do that has to be so next level, very, very powerful and strong and consistent. And then we also know that none of the work that we're doing on a path is going to take hold to the degree that it will on the day that we decide deeply enough, powerfully enough, strong enough to choose love over choosing our own pain, over choosing defensiveness, over whatever else we're feeling. We're able to choose the route of love. And when the desire to do that solidifies in the deepest recesses of our being, then every other practice that we're doing begins to move our consciousness and expand our consciousness in a powerful way. At the point we invite it in the deepest part of ourself, love begins to take us on a journey of healing, education, and understanding. The way you see the world right now cannot fully change until love becomes a part of your daily practices and daily activity. What would it take to bring love into everything and to make the choice to love again and again and again every day? I'm going to suggest that we spend a few minutes each day talking to ourselves, in having a conversation about building a part of us that wants to choose love no matter what, that wants love to lead our thoughts, our communication, and our decisions, that wants love to alight every molecule and atom of our body and our being. And while you're trying to make that choice, imagine other choices that you made in your life that where you wanted to obtain something you thought might be difficult or achieve something. What did it take inside of you to make that happen? If we can imagine that we want to choose love, and choosing love has to be like bringing our mind off of, or our attention off of, this addiction to follow negative thoughts, then we can imagine the kind of energy and effort and attention it would require to activate our heart. Love is suggesting that instead of fighting, we can work on healing. If only we stop and open our hearts and allow our heart to guide us moment by moment, step by step. A few minutes each day, we think about where our own desire to love is. How big is it? And can we feed that desire some more attention and energy to grow it? And in that process, if you're one of those people that you're not quite sure, that you get the concepts, it sounds great, but in practicality, you're not sure yet, then become curious. Then, when you're in a moment where you want to retaliate, have vengeance on someone, be reactive, put somebody down, imagine in that moment also asking the heart, well, what would you do? What would love do? If I was in my heart and if I had decided or I was deciding to respond to this moment, circumstance, person, situation with love, then what would I be doing? What would I be feeling? What would I be thinking? How would my mind be operating? What choice might I make? What words might I say? And again, you don't have to act on it. If the heart shows you something, great. You can decide at that moment, am I going to do it? Or am I going to fall back into my old pattern of reactivity? If the heart doesn't show you anything, great. It's okay. Keep asking. Don't give up, because it's through repetition, curiosity, and consistency that at some point the entire system of your heart begins to reveal itself to you.